Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Creators Dementia. This is episode 9, and I have decided, considering the fact that I am a zombie-obsessed weirdo, and I take pride in that on the odd-numbered episodes, we are going to have zombie talk. So, to bring just a little bit more entertainment, we are discussing zombie lore or, just different things when it comes to the zombie fandom, I would say. I did say. Haha. So, welcome. Creators Dementia, episode 9. It is going to be zombie talk. And Remy, you better get down. 1 second. Down. No, you are not to be on my computer desk. That is a no-no. Anyways. Hi. Zombie talk. Let's see here. I hope you guys have had a good week. This video should be out on Saturday. Today? Oh crap. What is that day? Well, we'll just say Saturday. 27th. Saturday 27th. Yes, I believe so. Okay, cool. By 2 p.m. that day. So, hello, happy Saturday on if you're watching this on Saturday. But let's see here. As you all know, I am a zombie freak. I love everything zombie. I love movies, books, shows, drawings, action figures, and everything related to zombie. That is my thing. So we are going to, I can't believe I haven't done this before. In all honesty, I wanted to base Creators Dementia on solely writing related things, but I have come to terms that there is more to discuss, and I will constantly always do writing material when it comes to this podcast, but I want to have a little more fun with it. If anybody can get me talking about zombies, there is no end unless they make me shut up. So here we go. Creators Dementia. Zombie talk. So if you have, after this podcast or during the podcast, who knows, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Give me your answers on the questions that I'm going to ask, because I'm going to give you my answers when I ask these questions. But I mean, who doesn't like to talk about apocalyptic scenarios? I mean, at some point, I may combine different ones with zombies and during the zombie talks on the odd number episodes of Cures Dementia. And other awesome news, I am getting people to actually come join me in these conversations when I do podcasts, so you guys will actually be able to see other writers besides myself, actually probably more successful ones, because I am not that successful in my writing career, but I'm still trying, so it's okay. Hopefully I can grab your attention with more voices that come into play with this podcast, and we will just have some awesome fun, and maybe we can get the views and the subscribers up. In all honesty, I went up to 7 within one day, and I'm actually pretty proud of that, because my Brad Infinity channel, I have stayed at 95 subscribers for over a year. So 7 subscribers on the release of this podcast on this new channel is pretty freaking sweet to me, so I'm going to ride that high as long as I can. So let's get down to it. We are going to talk about zombies, and the first question is, what would you do if you woke up one morning and all of the people in your town were zombies? Now, that is fun to think about. I have thought about this multiple times, and since it's saying when I woke up instead of it just happening, like say if I'm at work or doing something outside, it is as soon as I open up my eyes, I realize that people in my town are zombies. So the first thing I would do, considering the fact that if basically the only way to find out if the people in my town were zombies, if my family hasn't turned into zombies yet, I'll probably get messages saying, hey, it's happening, let's do this, it's time to hunt. Because all my friends that are zombie fanatics, such as myself, they would just love going and hunting the undead. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, it would just be remarkable. I mean, let's see, if you came across somebody you knew it would break your heart, and you would have to question your morals on that one. Trust me, I know I would. I probably would not want to actually completely eliminate them from this world when it came to them turning into a zombie. But, if someone is a zombie, are they really are they really the same person that you knew? More than likely not. If, you had hope for a cure, that may happen, but you got to remember, this is right when you wake up, so it's basically the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. So a hope for a cure kind of probably wouldn't be in your mindset at the moment, because there wouldn't be a lot of talk of a cure. There wouldn't even be safe zones established or anything like that. So this question is about as soon as you wake up. What I would honestly do if I woke up, excuse me if you heard that, sorry. I drank a lot of Gatorade. Gatorade Zero is amazing, not sponsored. But if I woke up and say I got a text message saying zombie apocalypse is here, so what I would personally do first is I would grab my bug out bag. Now my bug out bag is stocked with some good stuff. I got to actually put more things in it. But first thing I would do, of course, if I'm just waking up, I would get on my cargo pants because of all the extra pockets. I would grab my armor. I do have, airsoft BB gun body armor that I use from my Mandalorian cosplay. And it would actually serve a pretty good purpose. And I do have like a motocross armor as well. So I would actually pack it with me too. I'd shove it in my bug out bag. I might even take my Mandalorian helmet here for extra protection, but the only thing bad about this is if you put it on, you cannot see this direction or that direction, so it'd be kind of hard to actually wear this during the apocalypse unless I can figure out a way to make little windows. And I actually strap this to my head just a little better because it is big, but it would still work. Anyway, I'd get my bug out bag, I'd put on my cargo pants, I'd put on my boots, I'd put on my armor, I would get my mechanics gloves because it's got like the leather protection on the fingers. Be hard to bite through unless it was just like some complete sharp teeth. Like I even tried to use it with the cat, and luckily I didn't actually have to use it with the cat because we just said screw it, because I was trying to clip the nails because they are very, very sharp and they will claw and hurt. But it was the first day we got her, and she was very scared, and she's a year old, so she was already used to the family that she had, but new environment, so she was very scared and very skittish. But she's finally calmed down, and she's learned to love us, and we love her. And she's a beautiful black cat. Her name is Remy. She was the one that was climbing up on my desk trying to look out the window. Anyway, bug out bag, body armor. I'd grab my weapons, which I do have some in my bug out bag, which is amazing. I got a machete and axe, stuff like that. I have a pistol that I would carry with me because we don't know exactly if these types of zombies would be drawn to sound, just like most of them are in all the movies and comic books and TV shows and things like that. But a pistol's still great to have. And then of course I would try and I would get the essentials. Like I could probably hunker down here for maybe 72 hours. But then after that, I would have to venture out because I'm not stockpiled on, a lot of water and things like that. And everyone knows in a small town, or even in a big town more than likely, as soon as a zombie apocalypse happens, all it takes is one person to drive straight into a street light / transformer pole and completely knock out the grid. And you're not going to have all these electricians and workers coming out trying to fix the grid if there's a zombie apocalypse going on. So to have a backup basic essentials going is a must. But here, I am located in town. Well, I should say in the city limits, not technically inside of town. So, it would be safe here for just a little while. But I would, after I get all my belongings together and, my weapons, and try and contact family members, tell them to hunker down till I got there. Kind of like what happens in Zed's Rising, my first book. I would definitely go hold up in there. I would love to do the mountains, but a good set of mountains is technically like 4 hours away. So I would just find a safe countryside. Now, I do know people that live out in the countryside that have a pretty good built home. So, any one of them homes would be safe for me to go to, me and my family. But, if you can't make it there, at least try and do whatever you do. Do not go to a store. Do not hit up a convenience store, because that's where everybody's going to go. It's going to be massive chaos. Zombies probably fill them aisles, and people are going to be so scared. They'll probably be, shooting, eliminating a lot of people that's in their way just to get like a roll of toilet paper, because that's just how people act, apparently. So that would be the first thing I would do if I woke up and my entire town was zombified. That's my go-to plan. I actually need to finish my escape plan, or I should say escape route, just in case. Like I kind of have like a rough draft of a first escape route, but you always got to have a backup to a backup to a backup. So I need to actually figure out more places that would actually be a little more safer than where I'm at now. So that would be on the agenda at some point in my life, just in case. Because in reality, a zombie apocalypse, is an apocalypse or a disaster. So a lot of these escape routes can actually work with multiple disasters, natural disasters, apocalyptic disasters. There's many different things out there that can happen. So it's safe to actually have an escape route and a backup plan to your backup plan to your backup plan. So please, if that question, if any of y'all have answers for me, please leave them in the comments below. If you have me on Messenger or Snapchat or anything like that, please send me your answers, because I would love to read those. And I'll even feature them on here. I know, with some YouTube videos, people can have that little pop-up window of like Twitter comments, stuff like that. Maybe one day I can figure out how to do that. If any of you guys know, please let me know, because I would love to do something like that. But yes, I would feature them on here. If I can't get them to pop up on the screen, I will just mention them. I'll mention your name and things like that. So let's have an awesome zombie apocalypse discussion, because like I said, I'm gonna put that on a shirt. I can talk about zombies all day. It is just amazing. Excuse me. Next question. What 3 adjectives would you use to describe a zombie? Now, I said objectives. It's adjectives. See, I got objectives on my mind. What are 3 adjectives you would use to describe a zombie? So, my 3, I would the first one I would list is flesh eater. I mean, come on. That describes every zombie ever made. Because even, from, back in the day when they were just, doing the brains, they were still eating the flesh of a head to get to the brain. So now most zombie lore and shows and all types of zombie entertainment, they go for the entire body. It doesn't matter what part, they will try and chomp and chomp and munch. So flesh eater would be one. Grotesque would be another adjective, because even at the beginning stages, once again with all the lore and the entertainment, their eyes turn a different shade of color. Some have turned black, some white, yellow, just all different kinds of colors. And then their skin will turn to like a lightish gray or white, because, there's no blood pumping. But I don't know. I'll get back to the blood pumping part. But the other, grotesque. Sorry. Grotesque, because after a while they start decomposing, they start decaying, they start falling apart. If your body don't have the proper nutrients, it's not going to stay healthy. So I know that zombies eventually will start to just completely disappear and decay. So maybe that'll actually be the end of a zombie apocalypse if that ever happens. But who knows, mankind could just cease to exist altogether, and then that'll happen, and then nature will just rule its world once again. But the last adjective I would describe a zombie would be target. Just a crosshair. Weird, I know, but think about it. you're going to take aim at these things because they're trying to kill you and eat you. So why not describe one as a target? I find it kind of funny. So if you guys have 3 other adjectives that you would like to list explain or describing a grotesque target flesh eater, please let me know. I would love to see what your minds come up with. And we'll go with one more question. One more question. If you were a zombie, what would you do with your life? Death. So, depends on the actual zombie virus itself, whether I can recognize I'm a zombie or whether I can't. So, if I do recognize I'm a zombie, I can't control the hunger urges and stuff, but I do know that I'm not me anymore. What I would love to do, just like any other zombie out there, they wander, they look for food. I would actually like to just roam freely, explore different parts of this world eventually, like from ocean to ocean, if my body would allow that. But I think that would be fun because I'd get to see a lot of stuff that I didn't get to see, even though my hunger is controlled by the virus, but my mind and my eyes are controlled by me. That would be pretty cool. You just get to wander the earth, look at all of its beauty or destruction. I mean, it just all depends. And hopefully no one would actually take me out while I was trying to explore the land, but who knows? There's probably some more zombie hunters out there like me that would just kill at the opportunity to be like, hey, got him, he's down. If I was a zombie that did not know I was a zombie, say like the virus just completely took over and I was just a wandering loose cannon, I hope that I would get eliminated as soon as possible. I do not want to be the cause of anybody's destruction if I bit them. That would just be horrible. I hope it's as soon as I turn, it just ends. Because I don't have a lot of friends. I got a good amount of friends, but I do have a lot of family. And one, I would hate for them to see me in that way, and I would hate for my body to try to attack them, and then that'd be the last memory they have of me. That would just be horrible. So I hope that if I get to that point where zombie apocalypse happens and I turn into a zombie, hopefully as soon as that thing takes over, I am just eliminated from existence. Because like I said, I would not want any of my friends or family to see me like that. That would break my heart if I'm up in heaven or wandering the world as a soul, to see them see me like that. It would break my heart, and I know it'd break theirs, because they know that I was prepared and I tried and I wanted to survive this zombie apocalypse, but yet I couldn't. And I have people out there that love me, so I know they would not love the fact that I'm a zombie. So those are my answers. This was the zombie talk of episode 9, Creator's Dementia. I've had fun with this. Maybe one day I can actually have somebody join me in on this conversation. We can just have a full-blown entertainment session. I can't talk today, and yet I'm trying to podcast, but yet I still can't talk. But it would be fun to have somebody join in with this discussion, because who knows how many other zombie lovers are out there and what their basic mindset is with the zombie apocalypse. Everybody has different ideas. Everybody has different views of everything, and it's pretty amazing to actually see the different outlook of people when it comes to things of this nature. Some people would probably freak out. Some would just grasp at the fact that they can be a zombie hunter, such as myself, and others would probably be scared out of their mind and just hunker down and hide until everything was over, like 6 years later. I mean, who knows? But it would be fun to talk to somebody and get their point of views on the zombie apocalypse. All right, so This was Zombie Talk. As most of you know, I do have 2 zombie books out there. I'm working on the 3rd, and I'm working on 2 more actually. That's different from the Zeds. Hopefully, Zeds Apocalyptica will be out at some point in the near future. I've just got to get past this writer's block, and then I can hopefully get there and just conquer the zombie nature. And then 24 Hours in the Zombie Apocalypse, it's in the making. I think it's going to be really good. It's a different outtake on it all. And then the one that me and Jacob are going to try and put together, we still got to discuss more aspects of it, but hopefully that'll be a good read for all of you guys as well. But thank you for joining me with episode 9 of Creators Dementia, Zombie Talk. I appreciate you listening. I really appreciate you guys viewing. I know that I gave up for a while, but hopefully I can get this continued, and I'm already putting a schedule together to record, and then I'll have a schedule for the release of each episode, and hopefully one day I can make it to Podbean, so that would be amazing. So that way, if you don't want to watch my face but you just want to listen, then you can. Who knows, maybe I'll actually do better over there at Podbean because they have a wider platform. You know, they got Spotify and things like that. Not sponsored, sorry. But yes, that is my goal, and that is Hidden Hollow Productions' goal, and it's also Bearded Media Corporation's goal. We are coming at you with all kinds of entertainment. We are going to make you laugh, make you cry, make you want more. That's our goal, and that's what we are here to do. So thank you guys. I really appreciate the time you took out of your day to listen to me, and I hope your day is just amazing. God bless. I will see you next time. Have a good weekend. Look, I'm a zombie.